Students, welcome to our geography class. With this video, we'll begin our chapter 8th, Natural Resources, and also our semester 2 portion of geography. Chapter 8, Natural Resources. In this chapter, we will cover the following points. We will understand the meaning of natural resources, examples air, land, soil, water, plants, animals, minerals, and need for the use of natural resources. These are the points that we will cover in the entire chapter 8 Natural Resources. Today, in this video, we will study meaning of natural resources, example air and soil. The next part of the lesson we will do with the next video. So let's get started and understand the meaning of natural resources. Students, I want all of you to look at this image shown over here. You will see types of natural resources. I want to ask you all one question. These are animals here, these are plants, soil, minerals and water. The question is, do you know who makes all these resources? Who makes or how it is formed? Yes, the answer is we know that these minerals are not made by us. That is, we cannot make any of these minerals. But these minerals or these materials are formed naturally. Therefore, they are called as natural resources. So the example are plants, animals, soil, minerals, water are examples of natural resources. Let us understand the meaning of natural resources and its examples. Natural resources. The natural things that man uses to fulfill his needs are called as natural resources. All the things which are used are called as resources. Resources means things, materials, which are formed naturally are called as natural resources, which we use to fulfill our needs. For example, sun, water, animals, plants, fruits, vegetables. These are the materials which we used for a daily life, which are formed naturally. Therefore, they are called as natural resources. So, natural resources means various things which man uses, which is formed naturally, are called as natural resources or natural things. Most of the natural resources are limited in nature, therefore, they are invaluable. It is important to understand that all the natural resources available on the earth are very useful for us, out of which some of them are limited. For example, water. Water is limited on the earth. If we use it properly, we will be able to use it for many more years. But if we keep on wasting water, then we will not be able to get water in upcoming years. Example, sunlight. Now, sunlight is a natural resources which is everlasting, which is never ending. That means there are some resources which are limited in nature, whereas some are unlimited in nature. Let us see the examples of natural resources, plants, and air, soil, water. I'm sure all of you must have seen we use plants. When the plants grow up to trees, from that we get wood, we get oxygen, we get fruits, vegetables. So plants are also important for us, which are natural resources. Air. The most important factor is air because we use air for breathing. We cannot survive without air, fresh air. Then soil, mitti, is used for cultivation of products or agriculture. Crops are grown in soil, plants are grown in soil. So without soil, we cannot grow the plants. And since we cannot grow the plants, we cannot get oxygen, we cannot get fruits, vegetables. So soil is very important for us, and water obviously is used for drinking and various other purposes. So we'll understand that all these are examples of natural resources. You can see plants again is a natural resource. We do not make plants, we do not make air. Do we make soil, water? No. These are all naturally formed, therefore they are called as natural resources. Resources, why? Because these are the things which we use for our day-to-day life, therefore they are called as resources. Since they are formed naturally, they are called as natural resources. Another examples are animals, minerals, and land. Again, animals, we use cow to get milk, then we use this cow in the agriculture for farming also. Various other animals are also used for day-to-day life. Minerals, different minerals are also used for our everyday life. And land obviously is used for building houses. Sometimes cultivation of agriculture is also done on land. So you can understand all these things are made naturally and we use them for a day-to-day life. Therefore they are called as natural resources. First is air. Air is available in plenty. We know air is everywhere. Wherever you go, air is everywhere, but it cannot be seen. Air is a natural resources which never depletes. Depletes means never ending. Wherever you go, whichever part of the earth you go, corner of the earth you go, you will always find air because it is never ending. We need air for various purposes, for example, breathing, to burning, and to going from various. So without air, we cannot survive. We cannot live even for 10 minutes. So it is important, the most important part of the natural resources is air. We cannot live without air. It is very important, students, to make sure that air is clean because we require clean, pure air. So we should avoid polluting or air pollution so that we get clean and pure air to breathe. Next is soil. Soil is used all over the world. It is important for agriculture, farming. Soil formation depends upon original rocks, climate, organic components, time. We have studied that soils are formed from the rocks. Long time is required for soil formation and it is very slow process. We learned in the previous chapter 7 rocks how the soil is formed. We also learned that it takes hundreds and thousands of years for the formation of soil. It is extremely slow process and these are types of soil. We have sandy soil that is found on seashore. We have loamy, which is normally used for cultivation, and again clay, but loamy and clay soil can be used for cultivation. We cannot use sand soil for cultivation because it is found on seashore, the very smooth soil. So we have understood that soil is very important for the cultivation of crops and for various other purposes. Soil is used by people on the earth. Let us quickly revise what we learned in this video. We learned about the meaning of natural resources, air, and the soil. Students, I hope this video is clear. Please watch it again and again and solve the assignment. We will continue the next part of the lesson in the next video. Thank you.